Hi there. Welcome to my channel on this beautiful corner of the internet. Today we're going to tune in for the Capricorn full moon, which is on July 3rd, 2023. This full moon being in Capricorn is bringing energies of self-honor, self-authority, and hard work that reaps rewards both long-term and short-term. If you are new here, hello, welcome. I go by 8th house sun. Every new and full moon, we channel into the collective energies and receive messages from the guides for us in our spiritual journey. And if you have been here for a while, a returning community goer, thank you so much for continuing to show up here and helping grow this wonderful community. I've already pre-tuned into the collective energies and channeled into our guides, so hopping right in. So the first message that I received from the guides is to celebrate our wins and commemorate our losses. They really want us to celebrate how far we've come, to really take stock of what we have built, what we have grown into these past few cycles of our journey, because this moon is also allowing us to have a culmination in the cycle so that we can also receive long-term and short-term rewards. Just like the energy of Capricorn, Capricorn is the builder. They're in it for the long haul, they're in it for their goals, and they can keep climbing that mountain of goals for so long that they forget to step back and look at each step of the journey and the evolution of each step, and how that is also a very large part of self-honoring and also a goal in itself. Everything is part of the journey, everything is part of the evolution, and our guides at this time really want us to take this indicator point to really just step back and honor our progress, our hard work, because the rewards that are going to move through, they cannot move through until you have had a full honoring of your cycle. This moon is really about a reminder of how each step of our journey is a goal. And even when we think that we are trying to reach a long-term goal, all of the short-term goals count just as much, and they add to that pending longevity for the long haul. Our guides are going to start rewarding our hard work through short-term goals and also a very long-term goal that you have set out. For some of us, this reward can be something that is seemingly rapid and short-term, but there is another energy that feels a bit more likely that I'm being shown, which is that it's more about the gradual long-term reward at the end of the process of each goals that this moon is really setting into motion for. So to have patience if you feel that you are in this slow, steady, gradual growth process, because that counts and it's leading you to this larger reward that is in progress. The guides at this time are giving the advice to think about this as building an empire. That is the type of energy that this moon is bringing. So these rewards are definitely in progress and on the move as you continue climbing that mountain, but it is just also allowing yourself that simplicity of being able to look deeper into all of the parts into your long-term goal that are bridging you to your version of your legacy here. 2 tarot cards are coming into mind to share a message about, so I'm going to grab them for us. What I'm being shown is these 2 cards. Now, the messaging behind these 2 cards is that our guides want us to know that within these times where we're stepping back and we are really looking at all of our growth, all of the steps in our journey, the Wheel of Fortune is turning in our favor at the same time. And they want us to know right now that taking stock of what we have and what we built is not going to halt our progress forward and the ability for the wheel to turn in our favor to bring rewards for us. They want this message to kind of move through about how this is not stagnancy. If you are feeling resonant with this message, it's more about how honoring the space that you're in and your growth actually allows for them to bring more rewards in, because it is in part being in that energy of gratitude for what you have built and what you already have that essentially then will bring you more abundance and more rewards. I am receiving how some of us at this time may be feeling tested about the motivation behind some of our goals that we have put in place. Now, this is being shown to me as coming through as like catalysts or triggers through other people, circumstances, scenarios in your life, experiences that may start to kind of pop up around this moon. So just take into account and honor if you find your commitment to your goals being tested in any way, shape, or form. And the advice for that, the guides had given this, what they called the 3-step checklist, which was drive, intent, and motives. They really want us checking those 3 areas behind our goals so that we can re-find our passion, or we can reframe our goals to match the longer term picture in a more effective way. And this energy message was really coming through with the color red, and it was really indicating that passion, that drive. There is a lot of force that kind of is needed to move us up this next mountain, which we can also embody with the Capricorn energies of this moon, because the Capricorn archetype really embodies that. They are not afraid to climb that mountain towards their goals and to build through all of the short-term goals into the long-term goals. It is a gradual, steady build that we are aiming for with these rewards. So keeping that in mind and allowing yourself to really have patience with yourself and to see that every step of the way is very much a reward in itself, because it's an opportunity to keep growing, to keep climbing, and all of these milestones count. All of these milestones, they matter. A theme that may be coming up for you around this time is having to do with your belief or anything that you've experienced before in the past with authority, and also your version of self-authority, and allowing yourself to cultivate a new embodiment or a new way of being in your self-authority, and also how you navigate with other people who you view as authority figures, whether it's your parents or teacher or a boss, or it's even yourself being a boss. There is this energy that is coming in with authority around this moon. So checking in with yourself if you feel that there are any parts of yourself that perhaps are placing your own authority into the hands of other people instead of embodying it yourself, and allowing yourself to reclaim those energies, because that self-authority energy is what is so needed with these long-term goals that are really shifting and moving through. And there's also a really important message that's moving through where the guides want us to also not look at our rewards so short-sighted, meaning that as soon as we start seeing rewards coming through for our hard work, that it means that we are done with the hard work. And really what they're showing me is that it's just getting the ball rolling, and you're going to continue to work and to show up and keep climbing that mountain even as the rewards come through. And so allowing yourself to also, under this moon, clear out if there is any kind of self-illusion around that, about instant rewards, or when your manifestations come in that there is no hard work behind the path anymore. There's this, I'm getting like a very short-sightedness kind of energy, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with having rewards come through quickly. I just wanted to acknowledge that. But this is just the messages that are moving through in specifics to this moon and this slow, steady build that is like really being encouraged at this time. I'm also feeling this oddly strict energy moving through, as if there is like an outside authority over your life or your life path or circumstances in your life. It's kind of accelerating us to mature or to grow deeper into this understanding of a gradual, steady build. And there may be some lessons that pop up around this moon surrounding impatience with the growth of your goals, and how that's going to materialize for you, how that's going to look for you in your reality, and the timeline shifts of what timelines look like with manifesting in the 5D versus the 3D, funneling, the trickling down of the form, and the patience with that of our long-term goals, and allowing ourselves to celebrate and honor all of the short-term goals that we are moving through and building through, because they are leading us ultimately to the bigger picture long-term goal. The guides are also bringing up transformations, death, and rebirth cycles that are really seeking the honor in those cycles, to celebrate the versions of you or of your life that are in this current shifting cycle that you're in, as we are always transforming and moving through cycles. But with this moon, there is a commemoration that is really being asked. So if you are someone who is heavily in a process like that, the message and the tip is really to make sure that you are fully honoring that version of you. You are commemorating them, you are honoring your memories, and allowing that to then close out and have the completion under this moon that your soul is seeking and that your higher self needs at this time. Angel number 777 is moving through right now, and the message for us with that, it's that the guides want us to know that there is a divine order and a divine structure behind our lives, and it is honoring the divinity and the grace and the gifts that we have as individuals, of just being able to be here and cultivate and place intent on our paths to our goals. Our guides are asking for more of this open dialogue with them at this time. So if you connect in with your spirit team yourself, the message is to allow them to also be an active part of building this long-term reward journey for you. They want us to trust, and they want us to believe that they are also involved, and also the divine God, the creator. There is a divine plan, and that trust is asking to be cultivated a bit more, while we also build our plans to allow this divine plan to also show up in your earth reality for you. Each and every one of us has this opportunity at any given time, but with this moon, there is a certain kind of magic potency to us answering this request and building with our teams even further to assist us in creating our divine plan on earth. So that was all of the messages that I was guided to share for us at this time. Thank you so much for tuning in with me as always. If you have found this video helpful for you, please leave a like on this video as a ways to let me know that these messages are resonant and reaching the right like-minded spirits. And if you feel open to sharing experiences and resonation in the comments, I love connecting with everyone. I appreciate you tuning in with me. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.